Welcome to Sunrise Sessions aboard the Sunreef 100 Power Cat. We're at the Monaco Yacht Show and we're talking sustainability with influential figures both inside and outside of the yachting industry over coffee and croissant before the show opens. Rodi Basso is CEO and co-founder of E1, the world's first all-electric raceboat championship. E1's electric foiling Racebirds underline the positive impact of decarbonisation by blending high-speed excitement with ecological responsibility. Rodi, 5 questions in 5 minutes. You've worked with some of the biggest names in motorsport, such as Ferrari and Red Bull. What was the catalyst for going electric and co-launching the E1 series?
Throughout more than 20 years of experience, I have decided that I passionately believe in the combination of sport and technology, which you can only find in motor racing. It's about developing human-machine interface, and of course, given the extreme conditions, you can really test new technologies, you can learn how to use it and how to validate this new technology, and then be ready to develop commercial solution for the future. This is the ethos that drove me and Alejandro to build a new sport platform, which now we call E1 Series, is a world championship and is very exciting.
And what are some of the special challenges associated with electrifying boats and yachts compared to land-based transport?
The biggest challenge to move all the competence that we have learned with supercars, hypercars and motorsport into the water is not a matter of technology, it's not a matter of engineering, but is the approach and the mindset. On the road, we have learned that we need to completely change the way we think of a vehicle. We have many examples, and this is based on the kind of technology that we need to use, the use of the battery, the state of the art of the battery technologies. So our race boat represents an open mind towards a new way to conceive a racing vehicle, in this case a racing vessel. In fact, by using foils, which we now have inherited from America's Cup, sailing in general, we have introduced an incredible efficiency in our engineering so that our battery is less than 20% of the weight of all the boat.
Foil technology is clearly a fundamental design feature of E1, and its benefits in terms of performance are undeniable. But how feasible is it to transfer that same technology to larger yachts and super yachts?
Moving our technologies into super yachts and large yachts is not straightforward. It is a matter of the weight, it's a matter of the overall engineering of the system. And we have a similar problem on the road. If you think about trucks or anyway heavy vehicles, there is exactly the same problem. The problem is called energy density, okay? So I believe that the next 10 years will be the most exciting 10 years for engineers, scientists and technologists, because the developments that everyone has invested into in so many countries for sure will bring to a new solution. If I had to really throw the dice and think of what the solution is, I believe that the solution is hybrid. You need a combination of energy density and power density in order to allow the range, but also the experience, the speed, the acceleration.
How can technology in motorsports, and especially E1, benefit sustainability in the wider world and our daily lives?
Well, first of all, motorsport is about prototyping. It's about understanding the technology and learn and validate the technology. So in motorsport environment, we cannot really provide a final solution for commercial use, but we can learn and test new technologies in a very difficult environment when pilots are always pushing the boundaries as the sport always tends to in its own nature.
How has E1 developed and evolved in the 4 years since it was set up, and what does the immediate future hold?
4 years ago, actually, we are now in Monaco, of course, and we were at the Yacht Club of Monaco with the incredible privilege to be surrounded by people like His Serene Highness Prince Albert, who was there while we were signing with the UIM, the Union Internationale de la Motonautique, the agreement for 25 years exclusive license to promote and develop World Electric Powerboat Championships. So from that moment, from a PowerPoint to coming back here 2021 with our show boat, which was showing in a scale 1:1 the actual design of our race boat. And then last July, we came in our very first season this year to race in Monaco, and again was very emotional. So a lot went on. We had to develop in 9 months a new concept because nobody has ever developed a race boat based on foils and electric propulsion. And when engineers are driven by the right ethos and visions, they can really provide a positive impact to the world, to the life of so many human beings, because this is where you test the solution of the future, and this is where also you can inspire people around the future of mobility.